Curtis Calhoun here with MMA News, and right now I am joined by UFC Flyweight contender Brandon Royval, fresh off his first round finish of Matt Schnell last weekend at UFC 274. Brandon, how's it going, man?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty well. To start things off here, congrats on the win this past weekend. Just kind of evaluate your performance, and did anything about the fight itself surprise you at all?
Yeah, I thought Matt Schnell came out way hotter than anticipated. I did not expect him to go that forward. Usually, like you have to chase him down a little bit. At least in the fights I was watching, like he's usually on his back foot and trying to counter. And I was kind of at, and the moment we touched gloves, he pretty much started stepping on the inside and felt a little sloppy out there. But it was hard for me to we had like 1 minute to get our timing down before we were like less than 1 minute, but we were slugging the whole entire time. So it was interesting, but it was definitely it was fun. I had fun out there. It was fun trading them, and then it was nice. It sucked getting dropped, but it was nice to try to find a win and just fight in front of a crowd.
Absolutely. And this was your first UFC fight in front of a massive crowd. You fought at the Apex and Fight Island before. Just kind of tell me about that whole experience and how pumped were you to get back out there in front of a crowd?
Yeah, it was awesome, man. I wish I was later in the card so I could even feel it even more. But the amount of people that were there, they honestly kind of seemed like they were riding with me, which is pretty nice too. And just an experience I'll cherish forever, man. I was thinking that before I even walked out. I was like, this is going to be the coolest experience of my life, and I just embrace every second of it, And I was just trying to embrace it while I was all there. The whole walkout, the announcements, them cheering my name, and then even after the fight. I feel like I didn't get to embrace any of the time at Joe Rogan, but it was like I had something to say, and I needed to get a message across. So I was more on a mission than anything.
Yeah, definitely. And do you feel like you're the type of fighter that kind of feeds off that energy of the crowd? Obviously, you're always in exciting fights, always a lot of things happening. Do you feel like you kind of feed off of that energy?
Yeah, for sure, man. And I think I'm like a fan-friendly fighter. I think there's plenty of people that fight. It's like I'd way rather watch. I don't know. It's like one of those I'd way rather watch anything else than some of these dudes fight out there. And I feel like I'm not one of those. I'm always action-packed. I always look for the kill, and I'm always going for something. So I hope that they throw me on these cards. And like I said, I hope I get the positioning that I feel like I deserve too sometimes. Because I feel like me and Matt Schnell were low on the card, and I think everybody who knew it was going to be a little bit of a banger. And I just wish we had more eyes on it. Would have been great.
I gotcha. And you talked a little bit afterwards in your post-fight press conference about just kind of the respect that you've had for Matt Schnell over the years, going back to your time in LFA. Looking back on that time, how much did it mean to have his support, especially as you were making your way up the ranks?
Yeah, it was a huge deal, man. And it was just unnecessary for him to even support me at the time. He's always been one of the top dogs in the flyweight division since it's been around, and it's just like, for him to go out of his way and support me it means the world, man. And especially at the time when you're an up and coming fighter, and I've been watching Matt Schnell through the years, it was just like, I don't know, it was cool, man. And it was an honor to share the cage with him. And I didn't know his circumstance in entering the cage, but yeah, man, it was just an honor to be in there with him. And I wish that it wasn't under such horrible circumstances.
I got you, man. And you guys won Fight of the Night as well. Any plans with the bonus money? Anything in terms of you're looking to buy, or are you saving it, or what's the plan?
So I just bought a house this week. Like I'm buying a house. I'm closing on it next week. So
very
it's
cool.
just kind of that little cushion money where I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna mess up right now or whatever it is, because I was getting the house anyways. But it's just like having the win, the second win check and the bonus was just like a blessing in disguise, man. And it was nice that he got the bonus too, man. So it was just a good day for me for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's your post-fight routine like? Do you like taking a couple of days off, or do you like getting back right in the gym, or what's your routine?
I'm heading home from the gym right now, so
really?
This is why you caught me in the car. I was leaving the gym, but I can't do too much, man. My ear's blown up really bad. I have a bad cauliflower. I was entering the fight cauliflower, but one of the first punches he landed was right on my ear, and immediately was thinking, I'm like, damn, my ear's gonna be blown up after this. So I'm not one of those dudes that want cauliflower, so it's like I kind of want to take my time getting back to it, because every time I grapple, it just blows up again. So it's like if I can get a week off of it, that'd be ideal, and just kind of drill and just be smart, man. Just enjoy the finer aspects of MMA, not the going live part all the time, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure you know, but an interim flyweight title fight has just been announced as in the works between Brandon Moreno and Kai Kara France. Obviously, two guys you're familiar with. Just kind of initial thoughts on that matchup, and how do you feel like that'll play out?
I don't really know how it's gonna play out. The matchup's gonna be good, man. I'm sure they're both gonna bring it. It's one of those that it's like I don't know. I wish I could have earned my spot in there quicker, but it is what it is, and it kind of sucks for me in my position just because it holds up the division for me. Because like the winner of this fight is gonna go on and probably fight Iggy next, and it's just like I don't know. It's just one of those like I just wish it was at a sooner date. I wish they just scheduled that next month. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's one of those that I'm sure it's gonna be a great fight. You know.
Yeah, I gotcha. And obviously, I know you've talked a little bit about potentially being the backup for that fight. Has there been any initial talks, or is that kind of just an idea at this point?
No, I'm just gonna stay on weight, and if anything if any of those guys get hurt, man, like I'm just gonna be ready at all time, man. Because why not? Like, why not? If I know anything about this sport, the biggest opportunities don't come with a lot of notice, man. Big opportunities come with short notice. It's just always being ready. And if I've learned anything from the sport, it's always been that just stay ready because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was a point just a few years ago where it sounded like the UFC flyweight division was almost on the way out, but now it's obviously arguably one of the deepest divisions in the sport. So kind of just give your thoughts on the state of the flyweight division and how much does it mean to you to be a part of stacked talent in that division?
Yeah, the flyweight division is thriving, man, and I think it's super important that like a guy like myself and Matt Schnell go out there and put on performance of the night or fight of the night type of fights because it just gets more eyes on us, you know. And it's like the flyweight division is growing. I think that we have a lot of exciting fighters, and all that being said, I think I'm the most exciting in the whole entire flyweight division. I'm the most exciting in the flyweight division, and this is the most exciting the flyweights have been. And I take that with a badge of honor. I go out there and think that every time. It's like when I go out there and fight, I'm like, I got to go not only put on performance for myself and try to get this bonus and whatever, but it's just like you got to put on for the stage of flyweight because who knows if we're all going to get cut again, man. So it's like I just want to go out there, be exciting, and fight for my job every time I'm there, you know.
Definitely. And a former opponent of yours in LFA, Charles Johnson's going to get an opportunity in the UFC later this year against Mohamed Mokaev. Just kind of give your thoughts on that and what can fans expect from him in the UFC?
Yeah, man. I thought Charles Johnson has grown a lot in the last few years. He looks really well, and his last fight for LFA was nothing short of amazing, man. It was really cool watching him put a clinic on a really tough opponent and Carlos Mota, man. Carlos Mota's a tough little kid. He brings it, and it just kind of seemed like Charles Johnson came in with a really good game plan, and then in that fifth round was like, all right, cool. Now we're going flooring it and putting our foot on the gas and taking him out, and that's exactly what he did, man. It was a great performance, and I feel like he went in there really smart. I wonder what he's going to be like not in a 5-round fight because it seems like his last four or five fights or 3 fights or whatever have been all 5 rounds, and it seems like he thrives in those 5-round fights type of moments. He like start off slow and go off that, where it's like this new kid's probably gonna come off hot, you know. And it'd be interesting to see him match up, and I want to see what his experience is like versus a kid like that too, you know. And it'd be interesting.
Definitely. And last question for me: what can fans expect from you for the rest of 2022?
Hopefully, I get someone in the top 5 or just someone quick or something, man. The top 5 of the division's a little weird right now, and I'm not looking to fight down anymore. I fought 2 fights below me, and it's like I'll do it again if I have to, but it's just like I think I've earned the shot to fight someone above me and earn my way up the rankings that way.
Absolutely. And before we go, I'll give you the floor to shout out any sponsors you have. Shout out your social media, your team. I'll give you the final word.
I want to thank you, AP Glass. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Cyrus. Thank you guys for supporting me the last few years, man. It's been nothing less than amazing. And yeah, man, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, Brandon, congrats again on the win. And I'm sure we'll chat again soon. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day. Bye.